Hello. Good me left. There we go. Hope everyone's doing okay today. I need to go more left. Aha. Okay, mic check looks good. Audio looks good. Everything on here looks good. Cool. Looks like you're good to go. Better text readability. Okay. Hopefully that's good.
Hello, hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Awesome. How are you?
Porntheptum sub here and you're subscribed on YouTube.
Well, thank you for the YouTube sub. Okay, so last time we talked, open sites first, cut problems, connect problems, don't run with the Knights moves. T-shirt says so. If you run with the Knights move, you have to buy a T-shirt. 50 lifeline shortages, 50 connection, 50 cuts, 50 code. Dude, I gave you a lot of go problems. Holy crap.
Yeah, you did. A ton of them.
Did they help?
Yes and no.
Elaborate.
I would do really good for some days, and then I would fall back to old habits.
I gotta love habits. All right, but it looks like was it last lesson that you ranked up, or did you just rank up? No, it looks like you ranked up.
I just ranked up.
Okay, it looks like you're doing good though. Slowly but surely. Okay, so these are from Fox, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. About how many games are you doing on Fox per week?
A week? That's roughly about 50-ish a week.
Oh, that's pretty good. I like that number. Okay. When did you get 9 on? That's pretty good.
I don't know why I import them as 9 and 10 dons.
It's the SGF conversion. Okay. Let's pull up the first one.
Review started.
So with the Go problems, remember it's not just about helping you for just a day, but it's also about training your eyes to notice patterns. So just keep that in mind.
You're supposed to be sharing your screen.
Am I not sharing my screen? Yeah, I'm sharing my screen.
I see nothing.
Well, I see something. You're on the Discord, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I will turn it off, turn it back on. How about now?
Yep, I can see it now.
Cool. Okay. All right, so we're looking for black. Okay, cool. I like it. Okay. From this many stones, you can go 4. Whew. I love getting this tiger's mouth. Did you feel like super strong, like a Super Saiyan after this tiger's mouth?
I felt super strong and super sane-ish. It happens almost every single game they're doing this to me.
Oh, it's such a strong wall now.
And then they play this whole weird Kasumi off of 3-4 going to the 5-5.
Yeah, if they want to play with trash, let them just roll around in the trash. You just play good moves. There you go. I do prefer third line because at this level we haven't quite gotten to the center stuff yet. So I do prefer third line until like 5Q. Especially on the opponent side, third line is quite comfortable. Here, just jump. If you Hane, you're expecting to double Hane, but the double Hane does not work here. So pretty much just jump. Either double Hane or just jump. Oh, you did double Hane. Uh-oh. Okay, looks like your opponent missed the chance, but this one you could have been cut and trapped. Okay, I prefer this turn. That way white doesn't get any more forcing moves, and white has to fix, and you get Sentai. So white got one more forcing move. Not a huge deal, though. Everything's alive. So far, I only see one mistake and a few minor improvements. Ah, this one is slow.
Yeah,
Everyone's alive.
It was probably slow.
What?
I think it was a misclick.
Okay.
My mouse is super sensitive.
Okay, I don't care about misclicks. What about here? You're looking at the
Yeah,
cut?
I could have.
Not quite a loose ladder. No, I don't think you could have. Okay, so the answer's here then. That's good. Good you didn't walk into a cut. The shape is very awkward though. That misclick hurt you. All right, so
Yeah.
now the big framework is the top, middle. But you're alive here, yeah?
That was slow move.
Yeah, bit slow. Shoulder hit. So this is all fine and dandy, but the top is where you want to be. You're in the wrong location.
Yeah. Just bad direction of play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all these moves are fine. It's just they're in the wrong spot. That feels greedy. This is good enough. Because don't forget, you also have your own issues.
Yeah.
This one is going to be a capture race.
And then he has one like more of liberty at the moment.
I'm not sure how much you can read at this level. So in my mind, it's here, you save it and white blocks, it's a capture race. So immediately I say a capture race. Versus here, there's no capture race. But I'm not sure if you can see this or not.
No, not really.
Okay, so this is going to be practice with just getting more practice with double Hanes. It looks like it's a bit of a blind spot right now. It doesn't mean like you're doing anything wrong. It just means you need to play it more until you get the hang of it. So probably just game experience is the solution to fix this. This is not how we handle capture races. Yeah. This is about the best you can do. All you can do is squeeze it. But yeah, so you lose the capture race. If you've lost the race, then just move on. Leave the Aji. Playing out a dead position actually doubles the value for your opponent. What's wrong with this move?
Nothing.
Why didn't white kill you? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get the strategies. Okay.
Maybe it's too deep.
Well, let's go one at a time. One at a time, you ignore a weak group. On the left, this is technically an armpit hit, but it is fourth line, so Your opponent touched you, you Tanuki to touch. You don't want to Tanuki to touch, you want to respond. And then when you go up here, it's not the worst spots, but I think a shoulder hit would be easier. If not, then approach a fourth line move. That gives you a slide and a base follow-up. However, it does get you a little close to a wall. So this one looks at this move and this move. Okay. So here, I think the biggest issue is you are behind enemy lines on the fourth line instead of the third line. You want to be on the third line for an invasion. And it's an invasion if you go past that line. If you can be surrounded, it's an invasion. Okay. No, we need a Nobi here. Don't underestimate cutting points. What are you doing?
Connecting underneath, so apparently giving a Tanuki.
Why do you feel the need to connect?
I don't know.
Looks like you're trying to be fancy. Fancy people go broke. Yeah, this is just a bad sequence. Just stay strong. Everything will work out if you stay strong. The moment you try to be fancy, everything falls apart. Okay, fix. But that top stone is more important right now. I think this is following your opponent. I kind of like am still questioning why no one sees this. Did you assume that your opponent killed you and then just never looked at it again?
I assumed I could try to play a co thread out later, but
Who needs co when you have life? Something's wrong with the thought process. Looks like you're kind of all over the place, which means it looks like you're struggling to identify what to do.
yep.
Do you remember what you were thinking about around these moves?
Ear was just trying to have an escape route. After this, it was just kind of protect the group, but also try to reach out to that stone on the top.
Okay, so what I'm understanding is you're trying to defend everything, right? Classy approach, you want to defend. Here's the cool thing. If you have a base, you don't have to defend. If you're alive, you don't have to defend. So this is the only one that needs defense. Does that kind of make sense?
Yep.
So it's a bit tricky to get that down. So in the classy approach, I'm always saying defense first. But honestly, the real solution is you want a Tanuki. You don't want to play defense, right? You don't want to play defense. Defense sucks. It's Gote, it loses you points. But dying sucks more, right? So we want to defend ourselves with the least amount of moves and Tanuki as fast as we can, because defense is not going to win us the game. It just prevents us from losing the game, like instantly. So when you're looking at defense, you want to say, make a base and get out. Connect, get out. You want to defend yourself and move on. Don't skip defense. But once you know you're okay, get out. You do not want to play more defense if you can help it. So you have to play defense, but you want to fix it as soon as possible. And once it's fixed, move on to the big stuff. That's where you're going to gain points. That's where you're going to gain a lead. So once you have a base and all the eye ship and you know you're alive, you do not want to play on that group anymore. You want to go to the big stuff, because the big stuff is how you gain a lead. Defense is just going to keep you in the game, but it's not going to win you the game. So we got to make sure that we get that timing down. Now, all of this is not important. I'm so confused at this area, but okay. This area really threw me off.
That's a little bit of puppy go going on.
Nux
For
Snips
sure.
just followed.
Thank you for the follow. Let's see. Here. I think you are okay. Cool. Cool. You're okay. All right, your local stuff is fine. You just got to get to that global stuff, that global vision. Definitely comes with practice. Playing really fast does make it more difficult to acquire global vision, so keep that in mind. I know you have a habit of playing really fast.
Yes.
Here, going to the third line is good, but let's go this way first and then go left, because you want that 2 space if you can. No, get out the second line. Second line's not good. Second line's only good when you're stealing a base. If you're not stealing a base, then it's really small. Uh-oh. Gotta go here. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Gotta fear the boops. Okay. So we're gonna assign like another so we have 50 cut, 50 capture race. You are playing defense, which is great, but once you are alive / have a base, move to the next thing. Be wary of skipping defense, as that is a common pitfall. You are not skipping defense, you are defending yourself with less moves. It's not about skipping, it's about being more efficient. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Looking good. That top left group is still a little scary. That's fine. This is fine. Uh-oh, there we go. Now we cry. Okay, but the escape routes are difficult. Check the cutting point. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. So you're cuttable, but so is white. So white has to defend first. Wait. Oh, okay. Double Hane is a red flag for defense. Do not play Double Hane. Double Hane is a Tsuji for surrounding, for developing. It is really bad for defense. Okay. It's only good if you're playing Sabaki, and this is way too heavy to play Sabaki. So here your opponent left a cutting point, actually. So this is kind of a capture race, but I think squeeze problems would also help with this. Here, though, just connect. Don't get cut. It's very important. Running away is good. It looks like you're missing your opponent's cuts. Yeah, we have a cut. Did I separate? I forget. Did I separate connection problems versus cut problems? I think I did.
Yes, you did.
Okay. So yeah, cutting your opponent. Okay, this is good. You ignored a big move for a urgent move. Urgent is more important. This one is urgent. because that's what's going to get you cut off. Capturing the cutting stones is really good though. Okay, I don't hate this. I don't hate this. This one is not good though. Probably. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're alive. Big move. Okay, so you said the big framework was here. That's a pretty decent conclusion. I want to say the second line stuff is bigger right now, but I understand how you arrived at this conclusion, and it's probably okay. Shape-wise, there is a peep right here, which can save those stones. So you kind of have to go here, which I do not think is a shape that you know yet. And then that cut also is really painful. So I want to say probably here. Just don't get cut. Don't let those cutting stones get saved. Here's another option. Because when this happens, I'm just wrong. Okay, so that is not good. What about this one?
I don't think I would ever come up with something that much.
Yeah. Anyway, the idea here is just don't let those cutting stones escape. That's the key. But odd timing, but yeah, it's important. This is good to reduce this section. I want to say endgame is bigger. It's not bad. Did you check your cutting points? That looks okay. That looks okay. Okay. I hope you're reading all of that before you Tanuki. Oh, your opponent played it. Let's see what you did. That's not the right one. That's not the right one. That is how you die. Okay, so lesson here.
Yeah, that's how I died.
Lesson here is you Tanuki'd a cutting point without reading the cutting point. So that is a bad habit. This one you can ladder. Okay, so we're gonna add on ladder problems. 50 ladder. Plot on 25 connection as well. Gotta love those Go problems. And by that I mean I hated Go problems, like, in my Q days. I hated doing them. My teacher would always assign them to me, and I just hated doing them. This is just... What? What? Oh my gosh! Freaking kill stuff! What the heck? Why? Okay, well... Tech gum. I'll take them out to dinner. Good grief. They're giving you so much love. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm just like so flabbergasted now. This one's a chicken move. That one's not necessary.
Yeah, I had one more liberty.
It's kind of a big one too because you have the monkey there. You can stop this monkey. Actually, can you just surround this group? Is White dead? No.
You sure?
I was. I think White's dead. White's just dead if you play here. This
Yeah,
one's
I wanted
also
to play.
this one's also potential to come up with, but it's a little bit more difficult to read, but it's easier to think of it, if that makes sense. Ooh, that's a big one. That is a big one. This one's Gote. Unless they let you... whatever. Too soon. Surround and then take the eyes. Because even if they live, surrounding is better, right?
Yeah.
So, surround and then take the eyes. I'm getting tilted. This white player's tilting me. Hold on. Why did you play this move?
I thought I could kill the group, but then
Okay, so you're attacking it.
yeah.
Okay, so here you're responding to something. Here you're not responding to something. You tanuki. So why are you not following up the attack?
Timing and not remembering that I was attacking that after those moves.
Ironically, I know that you play quickly, which means in 30 seconds you forgot that you were attacking. This is probably just keeping focused, I guess.
Yep.
In the second half of middle game, though, I see a lot of like brain farts in the second half of middle game. It's a lot of players struggle to keep the mental quality that they had in the first half of the game and the second half of the game. It's because their brain's getting tired, right? So you have to really focus on keeping up the quality. It takes like twice the mental effort to keep up the same quality in the second half of middle game. So you have to make sure that you're doubling down on that effort because it's very common to make blunders in the second half of middle game. Which also means if you double down, it means you can catch your opponent's blunders because they're also getting tired. They make a lot of blunders in the second half too. There's a lot of chances to win the game in the second half. Close. I like that you attacked. I just don't like that you skipped it and then came back. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Oh, crap. Yeah, that means my attack was stupid, too. Because I forgot that cut existed. Oops. Yeah, that was an earlier mistake. This is a covet. Save it. Yeah, save it and just go here. Why are you going here? Do you tunnel vision? No, that's how you get to Suji. Just connect. Connection's almost always the answer. This one's like asking for like some sort of squeeze the Suji. It's not there, but like it's getting close. Or that. Here, take back, take. You have Sente. Whoops. So again, this comes from that mental fatigue in the second half. That is something you have to
Keep playing and
build.
train it out.
Yeah. Just make sure you're making a conscious effort because it's really hard to build it subconsciously. You have to make a conscious effort to double down your focus in the second half of middle game. It's kind of like the goose Sujis, right? At the end of the game, you have to make a conscious effort to look for them until it becomes second nature. It doesn't just magically you start noticing them, at least quickly. It takes a while for you to notice goose Sujis if you're not looking for them. So it's kind of the same thing here, just even more moves. You have to train yourself to look for these blunders so that way you can notice that you're doing them or notice that your opponent's doing them. But if you don't make a conscious effort to look for them, then they're more likely going to happen. It's going to take you even longer to fix it because it is very common. It looks silly, but it's mental fatigue. It's not like it's not that we don't know it. It's just mental fatigue. This is getting chicken move because you made a blunder. Now you're afraid to make another blunder.
Yep.
I wish there was a shortcut to teach the the second half of middle game, but it's honestly just double down your focus and really just try to work on it. It's kind of like running. The coach can't run for you. And then like in the second half of the, I don't know, lap or something, some running metaphor, your form's going to suck compared to the first half, right? Because you're going to start great, but after you get fatigued, your form's going to start falling apart. So you have to like double down on your form. And there's not really a shortcut other than me just telling you over and over. All right, so let's look at another game.
Or reviewing and seeing myself and
that's kind of becoming a lost art. Self-review is becoming a lost art. Because everyone reviews on the computer. Everyone reviews with the AI. No one actually replays their game on a real board anymore. That's something people who learned before AI, I've noticed a pattern where people before AI can do self-analysis a lot better than people post-AI. Because you just look at the answer, right? It's hard to like figure out if you're actually right or wrong by yourself, but you still have to like try or whatever, but back then. But now you can just literally just look at the answer and know the answer. So it's a little bit of a different practice, I guess. So it's kind of becoming a lost art. Self-review is becoming a lost art. This is forcing a Joseki. The white stone doesn't exist yet. If white goes here, this is Joseki. But if white doesn't go there, then this is actually the Joseki. Because white didn't make a base, so you take the base, right?
yeah, I just haven't studied all the double approach Josekis.
You're falling into that single-digit Q trap of, if I don't know the Joseki, I will never play it. Pretend you don't know any Josekis. Let's go back to our double-digit Q days, right? Like the 15, 20 Qs, right? We don't know any Josekis. What do we look for? We look for bases, right? So if we go back to the videos, double-digit Q Josekis, DDK Joseki. Where's my Joseki? Where's my Joseki? Okay. All right, we can just look at a random Joseki here, right? Bada-boom. So all of these that I picked in this video are just looking for making bases. All of them are just looking for making bases. So like this one's a very obvious example. I think I've told you guys this one many times.
Yep.
This one, you're looking at black making a base. If your opponent just around you, forget which Joseki that was. And then white's going to try to make a base soon too. It's all about making the bases. So one thing that I really try to discourage is saying, oh, I don't know the Joseki, so I'm going to try to get something and make the Joseki happen. That's actually a very bad habit. A common, but very bad habit. Because it reduces and limits your options a lot. Because if you recall, if you don't know it, you have here, 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 here. These are all options that you could probably come up with just if you didn't know any Josekis. Because run away, make a base, try to steal their base, pincer. All of these, I think, are very common options to come up with. But if you don't know the Josekis or whatever, then you're only going to see probably those. So you take away a lot of your options if you only try to refer to Josekis that you've learned. So make sure that you think about the basic and then find the Josekis that do that basic. So if your opponent ignores, take the base. If you don't know it, okay, let's go look up the pincers that take the base. but we don't say, oh, I don't know the pincer, so I'm not going to play it. That's the bad habit. So remember, fundamentals come before the pattern. The patterns only help you play the fundamentals better. This is going to be a shape this is the second time I'm seeing this shape today, so this is going to be a bad habit. So you got to get rid of this shape. This whole counter Atari for Panuki thing is just a bad shape. So try to get rid of this one. It looks like it's a shape that you've come up with somehow. So this is not good. Unfortunately, you can't win codes in the opening, though. You just have to do that. You cannot win codes in the opening because everything is Gote. And now you're in the exact same position in the top left. You have the exact same dilemma now. Trying to fix stuff, but remember, connections are good, but maybe you're trying to make eyes. I'm not sure. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no way to fix this corner. Hey, look, a heart. I guess he loves you. I don't know what that was, but okay. So here is just going to be the very common single-digit Q habit of trying to force your Joseki knowledge when it's not your Joseki. It just doesn't exist in your stuff. Okay, so you're making bases. That's good. Oh my gosh, this Panuki lover, I swear. Someone told him 30 points. He's like, I have 100 now. Okay, so why here? What is the reasoning? I cannot hear
That
you.
was a misclick. I have pushed to talk, sorry.
It
was a misclick. I wanted the 3 or the third line there, not the...
Okay. Hello, Christian. I think that's Christian. If you've misclicked now 2 games in a row, that means just changing your DPI settings, the mouse settings, could improve your game. Literally just changing your mouse
It's
settings.
not DPI, it's how sensitive my mouse button is. I was like half a square off, and then it's just, yeah.
If the hardware is hurting your Go game, I would try to fix the hardware. I don't know how you're gonna do it. Like it's your setup. But if you've misclicked 2 games in a row, and 1 move is a heck of an amount of value, that means your hardware, just changing your hardware might improve a rank potentially, right? So misclicks need to be extremely rare, like really, really rare, maybe once in 100 games. If that's happening often, then that is a mistake of some sort. It's not a skill mistake, probably not a mental mistake. So in this case, in your case, it would be a hardware mistake. So your computer's holding you back. Okay, so now you're trying to fix. So we want to settle. So we want to be on the 3rd line. This is not a peep. It's not threatening a cut. So it looks like a peep, but it is a liar. Because it doesn't cut anything, right?
Yeah.
So here you want to be thinking, make a base. Remember the fundamentals. So I think you find yourself in a lot of, oh crap, what is this position? It's unique, right? Like unexpected, unique, crazy crap happened. Either your opponent did something or you did something, and a crazy position happens. So whenever a crazy position happens, it's really good to train yourself to try to revert it to simple basics. If you can revert the position to basics, you will have a significant advantage in handling unique positions. Handicap is a good way to practice this. But the idea is you're in a unknown position because this is unique. There's no Joseki that does this. So you have to simplify it. So defense first. You don't have a base, make a base. Right? If you can simplify it, then I think that will make your game a lot better. Okay. Uh-oh, you didn't read it.
Yeah, I cut the wrong way.
Third line cutting points. So you got to Atari this way. Push, 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 and then make life over here. Third line cutting points. I need more third line cutting more problems. But it's a very common mistake. So you actually don't need to cut technically. You can just Hane first. It's a little bit better, but not a huge deal. The big lesson is don't try to do a third line cutting point if you don't have the liberties to do third line cutting point. Yeah, there's no way. The mistake has already been made. You know, for a Panuki lover, he just gave you a Panuki. I don't understand. I don't think he knows how this stuff works. But maybe he's like, my Panuki's bigger than your Panuki. Oh, this is how you win and go, is make Panukis, right? Make a base. So 2 stones can jump 3. He loves his Panukis. Oh my gosh. Touch Nobi is usually the answer. Since this is the second line, though, you can go here because the cut does not work. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I like it. You're making bases everywhere. Fix the cutting point. Okay, so when you go here, you should have read that this cut does not work because you can push to the wall. It's a simple ladder. But here, you need to notice that, hey, now you only have 3 liberties, so now you cannot play the ladder sequence, so you need to fix. I'm not talking to you, phone. My phone started talking to me. Also, why are you on the first line? First line's really small. Here white goes again. I like this. You're making points, you're making a base, you're connecting your stuff. Unfortunately, you did not fix the cutting point. Yeah, this is not going to go well. How does this help you?
It doesn't.
Yeah, just got to keep going. You've committed now. No, I think I'd rather die. Just kill it. I think I would just rather die than do that. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So this is cutting points again. So you already have cutting points and you already have ladders. Okay, so technically that's a cutting point and a ladder homework. Give up mistakes like sooner. Don't try to like force fix mistakes. If you could fix it, then it wouldn't be a mistake. All right, so you just gotta move on. If you play out the mistake, it makes it worse. It gives more value to your opponent. Oh, this white player. You're kind of adding to it now, though. All you have to do is just keep making bases and points, and you're very far ahead. I think you're desperate. You can't attack this group if white can just capture. Yeah, so I think this feels like blind desperation. Like you're trying to force something cool to happen. Okay, connected is good. We're not alive in the corner yet, though. This is following your opponent. Make the second die. And then after that, make your base over here somehow. And then you can start looking at big moves. So remember, settle quickly, then move on. Ironically, bats, I actually don't like turkey all that much. I mean, I enjoy it, I guess, but it's not like amazing to me, like everyone else feels. Surrounding is good. Okay, you're learning double Hane. I would prefer a double Hane from a stronger shape, but this is technically okay. Surround, and then capture the cutting stone. Unfortunately, the cutting stone survives in this way. Ironically, this kind of works out because white is never getting cut. And that's like the number one reason for losing fights is cutting points, right? So
Yeah.
in a weird kind of way, this is working out for white because white's not getting cut and you are getting cut. But if you didn't get cut, you would be very far ahead. That's the difference here because white doesn't know how to not get cut efficiently. Speaking of cuts. Nice. Capture the cutting stones. You're doing okay. Good, good. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. All right, and you capture the cutting stones. See? That's what happens when white gets cut, because white can't handle it, so he makes Pinukis everywhere. So that one was good. You capture the cutting stones. That one is good. We need more like that. Okay. Tell me if this third line cut works or not. White pushes and cuts. Are you okay or not okay?
I think I'm okay there.
Yep. Yeah, the trick is to read the pattern and count the liberties. So boom, 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 boom. Now we just count the liberties. 1, 2, 3, 4 to 2. And then the outside 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so white loses. So you are not cuttable. That is an important habit to do, though, before you play elsewhere. So make sure you're doing that constantly. Dawn level reading is literally just reading your cutting points and your liberties. Fourth line. Okay, remember white has 2 liberties. Good. Good. Good life and death there. Keep an eye on your liberties. Good. Looks like you're handling everything pretty well. White's making their Pinukis. Okay, so now you get confused at what to do. So, in this particular case, it is a shared center, right? And it's only one center section left, right? Then start endgame. Maybe it's easier for white to go there. I'm not sure. Those are some dudes. Probably want to seal this dude. And that's probably some good start to end game. Okay, this is a knight's move. That one is cuttable. You know, if I had a rule where the student had to buy my T-shirt every time they messed up a knight's move, I'd be making a fortune, man.
But we already paid for lessons.
I know, but I can dream. I think it would. I think people would care a lot more about knight's moves, though. I could probably literally give lessons for free and be like, I'll give you the lesson for free, but if a knight's move gets cut, you have to buy a T-shirt every single time a knight's move gets cut. I would like triple my income. My lesson prices would be so much more than what they are. Okay, staying connected is good. This one is not necessary just yet because it is a tiger's mouth. A dime per cutting point, yeah, even that would make quite a bit too. Good, don't get cut. Don't miss Ataris, very good. Just watch the mental exhaustion at this stage. Okay, very good, very good. I want to... Is this the simplest way? I think it's the simplest way. Maybe this one's the simplest way. The key here that I'm trying to get at is this is sometimes a ko. So try not to give your opponent this option. Now, this is not exactly a 9Q idea. This is probably like a 4Q, 3Q plus idea. But letting your opponent have the option for the ko is just unnecessary. So you just don't give them that option. Okay, this is a cutting point, but this cutting point is easier to read. So this one doesn't work. That one does work. Bamboos are good. Okay. Don't forget that move. Connect if you're trying to connect. I'm not sure what you're trying to do here.
Just defend, I guess, yeah.
Oh, no. The bamboo is strong. Don't defend the bamboo. You wouldn't defend Hercules against a pebble, would you? That is what bamboo is. Bamboo is Hercules. You don't need to defend Hercules. Okay, he's got it. He's good. Up until there's a bamboo snapback. Then he's not good. Very good. This is all kind of dame.
It's just trying to reduce.
Yeah.
It's doing nothing.
End game will need to be something that we work on soonish, but it is not what is currently losing you the games. So this one, did you win?
No, this one I lost. All my games are lost. It
okay.
doesn't.
So 10 points?
Yep.
So
most of them are within like 10 points. Otherwise, they're resonations.
This doesn't work when you don't have that stone. All right. So the big key here in this game was here's what happens when you didn't get cut. And this, actually, right here is a good one. This is what happens when you do get cut. Like, look at this group and how many points it got. And look how white broke in between these stones. This is all cutting points. If you don't get cut, it goes great. If you do get cut, it doesn't go great. So that's kind of the key in this game, is all the cutting points. Comey was not 375. It is a weird kind of a SGF
It's usually
translation.
like 3 1/4.
Yeah. The idea is Chinese rules. You can like do a quick equation, divide it by like 361 divided by 2 or something like that. So Comey is 3.75, so that's 7.5 points, right?
Yeah.
Because it's 3.75, you get the score, and then you double it in Chinese rules, and that's the actual score. It's weird. So Comey's technically 3.75, but you double it, so it's 7.5 points. But the SGF says 3.75. Cool, don't get cut. Awesome, that's perfect. Connection's better than Tiger's Mouth. Oh, I missed a Bats question. I wanted to ask you what your favorite move was in the last game. This is all kind of unnecessary. Just fix and then move on to the next big move. Okay, good. That's becoming a Moyo. Okay, and get in there. You're alive. Move on. Here's the line of influence. There's no fourth line stone. You could probably approach right here. Single digit Q, we can start learning about attachments, I think. Okay, going in is good. But remember, fourth line behind enemy lines is a lot more difficult to invade with. You want to be on the third line. That's where the eyes are. Your opponent wants to ignore you. Okay, this is a little bit silly because your opponent gives you all of this territory and then all of this territory in order to make this section, and then when you invade, they don't care and they just keep making it even though you're destroying it. So white never gets anything at this rate. Don't peep gutting points. Peeps are bad unless they're good. This does not help you make a base, so I would say it's bad.
Okay.
This one also does not help you make a base. Also, it doesn't help you escape, doesn't help you make a base, so you're actually helping white here. Imagine if you cut right here, and your aim is to go here, right? Which also means you could just go here and Sente. But the aim is to go there. Let's say white does that. And then later in the game, you can cut right here. This is starting to look like a pretty powerful attack, right?
Yeah.
So you're taking away the future options by playing peeps. Okay. We're going to have to like make a rule of thumb this game. No more peeps. You have peeps. Too many peeps. Oh, chicken move. You are not cuttable. Make a base. Start with
Yeah. I think that day I was playing a lot of pup games and ended up starting playing Puppy Go and being stupid.
You are not cuttable. You don't have to respond. That is not a cutting point. Do you have a base? Yes, you do. Bada bing, bada boom. Remember, defense is something we don't want to do unless we have to. And if you have to, do it. Number one rule, don't die. But if you have a base and you are not cuttable, you do not want to be in that area. You want to go to the big stuff. You want to go to the important stuff. I love how like white just doesn't care about taking your base. This is becoming like really big because this is also white's dragon's base now.
Yeah.
A little bit small. So do you remember what the extension from the Shamari is kind of for?
Building Moya's frameworks,
Okay, and what are frameworks for?
attacking.
Mm-hmm. So it's set up a position to attack and make a profit with, right? So when you play a 2-space right here, do you think your opponent's going to invade and you get to attack?
No.
Right. So instead, I think if I was to play on the bottom, I'd probably be here with the aim of trying to push my opponent to the wall. Of course, you're going to have to play defense, but the idea is you get to destroy this section while potentially unsettling white. But that's if the bottom is the place to be. Those are the tactics.
Which the bottom isn't right now. The top
Certain
is
people
right.
just
Urgent
follow.
first.
defense.
Urgent first. Is that Tinklebells instead of Tinkerbells? Tiger's Mounts. I mean, I know you are trying to avoid taking your opponent on a date, but like you're just gonna have to fess up. They're being nice to you. You just gotta take it and take them on a date. Okay, that's how it works. If you try to avoid it, then they're gonna get mad. They're gonna call your mom. You're something, right? They'll post about you on Facebook. So you got to make the Tiger's Mounts. This is okay. Yeah, this is okay. Run away. Very good. Nope. One group at a time. One group at a time. We can worry about that later. That is not a group until we invest. One weak group at a time. This is how we die. You're doing this this thing again, where you Atari and then you go back to Atari. You want to stay on the side of the weak group. Connections are better than Tiger's Mounts. Also, this is making another weak group. Don't invest yet. Fix, and then come back to that one later. One group at a time. Uh-oh. Yeah, so this is because you made a weak group, then you made another weak group, and then you made another weak group. If we just focus on one weak group at a time, the game becomes a lot easier. This is Squeeze the Sujis. Did you notice it was a Squeeze the Suji one black?
Yeah.
Yeah, so here you're playing it out again. You don't have to play out the sequence. This is denial. This one is denial. You do not have to play out the sequence. It just makes it worse. That's a cuttable shape. I'm not sure what you're doing here. I'm not sure what the idea was. Kick
Just
Nobi.
bad play.
Yeah. Touch Nobi. Touch Nobi. Looks like we're getting to that second half of middle game exhaustion. You actually have a double co here, so you're connected. You're gonna die though. Notice how as soon as you start getting exhausted, freaking out, and then playing not without thought, but like playing with exhausted thoughts. Like,
Exhausted thoughts, playing too fast.
yeah. That second half of the middle game, that's the Q killer. Okay, that second half of the middle game when they're exhausted, they'll start playing like 20 Qs. So if you can train yourself to have patience in the second half of middle game, just defend yourself in patience, they'll do something stupid. Mm-hmm. You can just go here in your life. Okay, so that one's life and death. This is trying to kill stuff again. It's that shape that you love again. That reverse Atari cut shape. Just connect. Stay on the group side. Stay on the weak group. I smell death.
It dies. I die. I do something stupid.
Run away. Run away, run away. Was that Sente? Just make life somewhere. I do not think it's Sente. Are you? This looks like you're attacking with the weak group. You're attacking with the weak group. Also, you're trying to attack a dragon that is connected in 3 places.
Yeah.
So this is a global vision, and also don't skip defense. Defense is important. Yeah, your brain is not calm. This stuff is like a clear hint that the brain is freaking out or not seeing the board clearly. Cool thing is, if you can make your brain calm down in the second half of the game, you will do a lot better. This is a ladder. Wait. Hold on. Let's look at that one. And then we do that one. And then that one. And that one's dead because I'm stupid. Did I just take? Nah, that's stupid. Okay, you're right. Ignore me. Nope, nothing's there. Okay. You're fine. Wait. Here. I guess here's also fine. I'm trying to overcomplicate it in my head. Whoops. You're alive. You don't need this move. Boop. Why didn't fix? White realized his oops. Yeah, this is a dreaming, I guess. Yeah, you're not quite playing strategies. You're playing the hopes and dreams, and that's why your game's falling apart. Wait, what the? Okay, I'm not missing Liberty. Okay, we're good. You're not an Atari yet, so here. Because you're not an Atari just yet. He goes there. There's no way to take that eye. No way to take that eye. But yeah, all of this doesn't really matter. It's the mental calm mistake. You are not keeping a calm state in the second half of the middle game. Quite common. It's not just you, so it is something you're going to have to work on, but is a very common thing to happen in single digit cube. So in the second half of middle game, keeping calm is the next skill to learn. Also, if you can do this, you will find your opponents will have 20k moves because they are not calm. Up until you arrive at the level where both players are calm, and then the game gets harder. Okay, so let's look at another game. 11 Dawn. So strong. Nope, that's the one we just looked at. Looks like 9Q, 9Q.
Review started.
Most of these are 9Q versus 9Q.
You are white this game. Okay. I'm sorry. So this is actually really good. This, whenever your opponent does something like this is a great learning opportunity.
Yeah, I keep forgetting the lesson every time I have it happen, apparently.
Yep. Because players rely too much on Joseki knowledge. This is you and like 90% of every other freaking player. When you're in this situation, Joseki book, throw it out the window, burn it, shoot it, snipe it, whatever. Now it's time to revert it back to the basics. The basics are defense first. Okay, so let's just start defending our stones. Looks like what you did. You can take it to the next level, which is a little difficult, but the idea is defend yourself in a way that also attacks your opponent, which would be this one. Your opponent tries to live. You fix your cutting point. Your opponent has to live. You live. Your opponent has to live. Believe you can go here. This net should work. But then your opponents will try to go here because they're them. You can go here to kill it. Then they will go here to try to kill you, and you can survive. Let's see. I think you can go here, though. Looking at this throw-in. But it doesn't work yet because there's a cut. So you can still escape. So there's lots of little things. The key here that you want to think about is don't die. So your move's fine. Yep, don't die. You can go here. Your opponent can't cut you until they fix. And then you go here. Your opponent has to live. Your job is just don't die. If you can net the stone, great. If not, make a base. Or make a base. That's the only job. Who cares? Who cares if black lives? Just don't die. That is the secret to good Josekis. Don't die. You're ignoring the 3 stones. I think you're about to die. You are attacking from a group with 3 liberties. Yeah, so here you try to attack before defending.
Yeah, I know I messed up something. I wasn't sure what I did.
So I think the thing is you're trying to do everything. You're like, hey, this is not Joseki, so I need to punish, but I also need to not die. My opponent's cutting points, I should cut, but also my liberties are low. Just prioritize. Don't die. Okay? If you just prioritize, then, and you're just playing defense, then it becomes very obvious that this move or this move is the answer. But if you try to cut here or cut here, you're getting into capture ace territory, which is very difficult. You're getting into life and death, which is very difficult. But if you just focus on not dying, then the moves become a lot more simple. Yeah, I think this is why people love this on Fox, because it's very confusing and very easy to mess up. So it's like a trick move. The answer to trick moves is defense first. Yeah, it's a classic Fox player. Okay, so defense first, touch Nobi. Fix our cutting point. Yeah, so I think this is showing a common pattern that you are struggling with is when the corner pattern deviates from Joseki. Then you get confused. So the trick when that happens is just focus on defense. It's their job to come up with something. You just have to not die. Because what's the worst that's going to happen? You get an even result, maybe a slightly worse result by like 5 points or less, but you don't die. But if you start trying to do crazy stuff and you mess it up, this is a lot worse than 5 points.
Yep.
So your goal, whenever you get into an unknown situation, revert to basics, defense first, don't die. Once you're okay, once you don't have cutting points, you have liberties, you have base, whatever, then you can start attacking their cutting points. Then you can start taking their base. You can start surrounding them. And once everyone's alive, then just move on. If you go here, like, you can't lose this, right?
Nope, I'm play first, so
Yeah, it's impossible to lose it. So he has to go here, but then you can Atari your way out. Yeah, this is impossible for you to lose it. This is a kind of crane's nest, but it's like a double crane's nest. Okay, it looks like you got it anyway.
yeah, that cut wasn't needed.
Yeah, just bamboo. Actually, bamboo this way. These two stones are dying. Don't let your opponent connect. Especially if they have a ladder. No, don't force things. Just so you played a cut and you're like, I'm gonna cut. Oh, it's a ladder. Now I'm gonna play a ladder breaker. No, like you're falling down a spiral path. Just what is the basic? Don't you want to not get cut here because your opponent can cut you. You want to make a base here. And then you can attack your opponent. And how do you attack your opponent? You surround them. So cap here. Take the eye shape and surround here. Or just surround. It's also fine. So you're looking at cut, base, surround, surround. Those are all the ideas. Those are the simple ideas. But if you do a thing, you're like, oh crap, there's this counter. You try to counter the counter, and then they counter. Then you try to counter the counter. Then the game goes all kinds of weird. So now they have Panuki, and you can't follow up your move because you have a cutting point. Okay, now you have another problem to deal with instead of just making the base. Get off the second line. Why play a big move? Make a base. Make a base. Surround our opponent. Then we can play a big move. Bases first. Did you check this cut? What? Man, players love the Panukis, huh? Okay, defense first, very good. Watch the cutting points, but otherwise pretty good. You're getting cut because you didn't read the cutting points that you ignored. You played a pre-peeped cutting point and didn't read it. Then your opponent took a liberty and you still didn't read it. So this is ignoring cutting points. No, just... We're doing that thing where we're like you just did here and then here, and it's like going more and more and more and more and more. Kind of doing that here. You got yourself into a situation and now you're going deeper and deeper and deeper into that situation. What? No, that's... Okay, that just happened. Ugh, man. I've done dumber things, I guess. Holy crap. Take the base. Live over here. This group isn't alive yet. Make eye space. Don't get cut. That is playing the shape without reading the shape. Because this would be the shape normally, but there's no squeeze or anything. So you're playing without reading it. Yeah, you're playing this without reading it. Just because it exists doesn't mean it always works. Make life, make life. Then we can start thinking about it. Okay, it looks like you realized. Hmm. Okay.
Not
That's
good defense.
I think it's okay. You're defending yourself. It's fine. Running away, yeah. Unfortunately, that's the problem. Probably here or here. It's the shapes you were looking for. All right, so how many dimes do you owe me? Escape. How many times have you been cut? That's your opponent owes me a lot more dimes though. You played a Hane from a weak group. Also, don't forget that jumps exist. Jumps are pretty good.
I was afraid of him cutting in that jump.
Okay, let's read it. There, 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 there. Okay, so now we read it, we know that we're not cuttable. If we are cuttable, let's go one and then jump. Okay, what about now? There, 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 right? That's how you do it. You want to jump, but of course you have to check the cut first. All of this doesn't matter. Defend your... You can't save the cutting stone, so just don't bother. Yeah, I think that's... looks like that cost you 20 points, and now you're dying on the other side. Here you're trying to play shape. When the shape doesn't work, you're ignoring your weak group. Not that it can live, but I don't know. So at this point, it's probably game over. Yeah, here you're trying to force it again. That is a knight's move. And you just see how you keep digging this hole, digging this hole, digging this.
Yep.
Yeah, just accept the result and move to the next thing. Okay, you're dead. What's next? This is a pretty massive center, so you can do this. Here. That's pretty big. Your opponent gave you like this giant wall. Oh yeah, R9. Yeah, someone in chat pointed out. I forgot about that. Black's dead. Black just dies because he got surrounded. I somehow completely forgot about that group. Oh man. Global awareness.
No, it's still alive.
Did I misread it? Okay, so got the two corners on that eye, so it's a false eye. I got the two corners on that eye, so it's a false eye. I got the two corners on that eye, so it's a false eye. There's only one real eye.
Eh.
Nope. The idea is you got to check the corners. You need two corners to make it a false eye. This is a chicken move. Nothing. You can't be cut there. There's nothing there. So this is a chicken move. Notice though, we're in the second half of middle game, and how many problems are there? So these two stones, a script can die. You're fixing something that doesn't exist. Your opponent's playing Dame. All this weird stuff. Like notice, like in the second half of middle game, there's lots of opportunities. Lots of opportunities past move 70. Okay, let's check this cutting point. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, we're good. Wait, what if I give that up? I think black's a little bit better. Okay, so I have to go here, here, here. Here, I guess. Gotta check these cutting points. Oh, Flack found it first. Unfortunate. Here you're following your opponent. So yeah, I think focus on the second half of middle game. There's lots of opportunities for you, and also you're giving your opponent lots of opportunities. So you just gotta tackle that mental exhaustion. Past move 70, there's lots of opportunities. And also lots of mistakes. So I think second half of middle game is definitely a key point. There's a few shapes that you got to get rid of. Okay. This is why we drill the go problems over and over. This needs to be second nature.
Yeah, that should have been a target from the other side.
But pushing them to the edge is a habit that we have, right? So this is why we drill all the shapes over and over and over and over and over. This is just not reading it. This is a denial. Yeah, you can see lots of mistakes. This is a Kothet. Lots of mistakes at the end of the game. Chicken move. Yeah. You could probably gain like 2 ranks if you can calm down the second half middle game. Definitely easier said than done.
A lot easier said than done.
But you're playing a good amount of games, so you're giving yourself the chance to do it. A lot of the times, the biggest reason people can't learn stuff is because they just don't play enough games.
Review started.
Okay. Okay. So you approached this side in another game. What made you change?
Just trying new things out.
Play the same opening 50 times in a row and then change one move. And then play 50 times in a row and then you can change one move. And then play 50 times in a row, then you play. But if you change every single game, you're trying to learn 100 different openings all at once. It's going to be really hard. So you need to learn just a few patterns at a time. So I would say pick an opening, play it for 50 games. So in your case, a week. And then change one move, like 3-4 to a 4-4, or approach a different direction or whatever. Change one thing. And then play it another 50 times. Then you can change one thing. So if you want to change your opening, you can. But if you change it every single game, you're always going to be trying to come up with a new plan from scratch. Fun fact, I play. That's just like again. I played the exact same opening as Black for 2 years straight. And that's how I got through single digit queues. I think do this first. And then jump. You could kill it, but this is a little bit difficult to read. So I think better habit is defend. Defend. Your opponent does whatever, you defend. Your opponent has to live. Okay, now once everything... Just get a base. I don't freaking care. Just defend, defend, defend. And then white has issues. Okay, so you got 4 liberties in a row, so you're good. Nope, don't have to respond now. Once you get 4 liberties in a row, you're good to go. Dude, these 9Q Fox
This happens
Joseki.
way too often on Vox. I don't know what's going on.
Well, your opponents don't know Josekis, and they're trying to play things that normally kill stuff. Because if their opponents don't know how to respond, it kills stuff. So of course they're going to do it. But they won't be able to get past that level because once the next level knows how to respond, they're stuck. Right? You can only play these trick stuff so far for so many levels. And once you learn them, you won't fall for them, and then your opponents won't be able to beat you anymore. At least in this stage of the game. Ouch, this hurts me. Oh my gosh, don't push diagonals. You're good here. You don't need to respawn anymore. Go ahead and just start making your eye shape. Make your base. Make your base. Bases are great. Is this the same dude? What the fudge?
No, this is like every single 9Q I play against on Fox. That's either it's a bunch of bots that are doing the same moves, which I wouldn't be surprised.
No, there's no way. These are people. Just okay. I guess they're learning bad things from their opponents, and so they copy it. This is what happens when you don't study. Or you don't get lessons from Klossy. If you don't get lessons from Klossy, then you get crap like this. Why here?
I think that was a misclick.
Okay. We've got to upgrade.
Misclick.
We've got to upgrade the hardware. This is like 3 out of 5 games you've misclicked now.
It was a bad weekend. I'll admit that.
Oh man, this is hurting you so much. Okay, so we gotta start fixing stuff. Just run away. I don't know. Just don't die. One thing at a time. Don't die. This is not connected, so it's not going to help you. If you play something that's cuttable, then just don't do it because it's cut. It doesn't help
I
you.
don't want to play it.
Yeah, so just jump. No, I'm saying this empty triangle right here.
Oh yeah.
Because the empty triangle it's cut immediately, so it doesn't help you. So just run away. Okay. Get to the third line. Get to the third line as soon as you can. The eyes are on the third line. Ah! You're getting too caught up in your weird, Tasuji. You're getting lost in your own Tasuji mind.
Yep.
So you saw this. Hey, and then you just like last move first, but it doesn't exist yet. It doesn't exist yet. Yeah, you get caught up in your fancy Tasujis and stuff, and that's, dude. I'm constantly yelling at my brother about this. Don't Tasuji your way to death. Just defend yourself. Okay, you've got to get to this group on the bottom. You're still not alive. You need that base. Base. Then you can play big moves. Yeah, and get to the third line. If you can't be cut, get to the third line. Second line sucks. There's no reason not to Hane right here. Ah, we've reached move 70. That's what's happening. Got it. Yeah. There's no way you can lose this capture race. There's absolutely no way you can lose this capture race. Yeah. You'd be surprised how much I see this. I hear it's the 1-point jump. Slightly better. Chicken move. Boop, boop, boop. Third line cutting point shape.
Only because I have that extra liberty there.
Exactly. Yeah, but you always check. Always check. Always check. This one is a second line cut. It does not work. Therefore, go up or make the base. It does not work. So don't defend something that doesn't work. That is a Hane. Double Hane is okay. Okay. We can do it. Typically the shape is here, but doesn't mean you can't do it if it works. This is technically okay, but I hate this habit. I hate this Hane Nobi habit. I just want to go like right here. It's about the line of influence. You can jump that way. You can kind of run this way. I don't know. It should be okay. It's a little difficult, but it should be okay. Probably this one is the better entrance if you want to walk from a strong group to the center. Okay. Okay, what's your plan here?
And connect to that 3 stones.
All right, so good rule of thumb. When you cut, there's no obvious path, so you don't know what's going to happen, right? So you're cutting to unsettle something. Fine, it's a fight. Do this when you control the area. If your opponent controls the area, the fight is likely going to go in your opponent's favor. So when you have a cut like this, it is an uncertain battle. But you don't want to avoid the battle. So pick the battle when you control the area. If your opponent controls the area, save it for later. It's likely not going to go in your favor if your opponent controls the area. It's kind of a rule of thumb because we don't know how to read it all yet. Yeah, so this is not going in your favor. Bamboos. Get Hercules on the field. That's a cuttable shape.
Yep.
Here and then here. And actually, white might die. White is dead. Well, is white dead? That's, I don't know at a glance. I don't know at a glance. White might be dead. Oh, if only you didn't have that cut. I think at this point you have to sacrifice it. That's the only option left. And it's not even a sacrifice, it's a Seki. Ah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. Ah, you're doing that weird triangle thing again. That weird counter Panuki something another. I think the answer is to go here. Just threaten that cutting point and make a Miai. I think that's the only answer. What? Why on earth? Close. You're not quite reading it all the way. Yeah, you're not quite reading it all the way. Neither is your opponent. Cool. That's convenient. Hey, look, Hercules killed the dragon. All right, third line is good. Uh-huh. That one did not work because there is a cut right here. All right, we've read it, so now we defend on the inside. Oh, here. This one first. You're countering something that doesn't exist yet. You're like, hey, if he goes here, there's a throw-in and an Atari, and yeah. But it doesn't exist yet, right? So
Yeah.
you're defending something that doesn't exist yet. Now, check in the eyes. That would suck, but if you just go here, there is 2 vital points. How do we see the vital points? We look for the Panukis and Tiger's Mouths. And we count, we can visualize up to 6, and just, all we're looking for is how many options do we have, how many vital points do we have? We don't need to read past this point. We just need to read to this point and find the vital points. If we have 2 or more vital points, we should be alive. We can pretty much almost guarantee life. So it's not about reading it all the way through. It's about reading it far enough that we can identify what the shape is. Okay, that's fine. Wait. No, it's not fine. He cut right here, and you have 2 cutting points right there. Did you ignore? Did you ignore what he just did just because you had your own idea and you just didn't even look over there? Because I think that's what happened. I think you're like, I want to do this. My opponent played not here, so I'm going to do it anyway. Who cares what they played? Why? Why would you not cut the second line? I teach this at 20Q. Sure, whatever. Who needs 20Q basics? You're actually in a little bit of trouble. If white does this,
Yeah,
I think you have a co. Well, you're not dead. You're not dead. White has like a multi-step co. So here, white plays, you play, white takes. You connect, but let's go. I should be better usually. There, boom. White plays, you play, boom.
Except that the whole group is an Atari now.
You connect. Wait. Did I? Oh, my bad. Okay, we play here. White plays here. Then you take. Boom, boom. White takes back. You take. White plays here. Boom, boom. White takes back. You play here. Take. Look how many co-threats white has to do. White plays another co-threat. Okay, and now you have to play a co-threat. And it is a one-step co for white. So it is a one-step co for white, but white also has to come up with 4 co-threats more than you. So it's to your advantage, but yeah, it's a little bit annoying. So here would be better. Now it's Seki at the worst. Seki would suck though. Yeah, it's here to kill it, I guess. It's fine. Not a huge deal. Here, just live. Oh, wait, no, you can't live. Yeah, that. Yeah, that one looks good. Yeah, just end it. It's fine. That does not work because of liberties. Very good. Kill it. Very good. Don't get cut. Very good. End game. Very good. Bada bomb. Bada. What? Okay, if I go here. I am alive. You cannot kill this. You cannot kill this. You cannot kill this. That is a big endgame blunder. Wait. You're not seeing what your opponent's doing at all. You're only looking at what you want to do. So you're missing your opponent's blunders. You know, if people were on some Ego Dragon, maybe they would understand that this does not kill things. Oh, someone has been harmed in so many ways. This is psychological damage. Someone has been Hey, what is this? What is this? What is this?
Too early.
No, it never needs to be played. There. Now what?
I don't know. Take A4.
No, I'm saying like, what does white do?
Oh yeah. Nothing.
You fixed it right here. So you hallucinated something.
I hallucinated something. Yep.
Yeah, you have a habit of hallucinating several times past move 70. And then this is someone who has like goose PTSD. GPTSD. GTSD, goose traumatic stress disorder. Too early. Yeah, you're filling these too early. You're not in Atari yet, so you're missing points. Yeah, you're losing like probably 10 points in the end game at the final like 20 moves just because you're filling stuff too early. So you can improve your game probably at least 20 points just in the last stage. Oh, GTSD.
Stories in the caption.
GTSD. That's okay. I understand. This is GTSD again. How many? Oh, it's Chinese rules. So, like,
That
I
doesn't
get it,
matter.
but yeah, I get it, but it's wrong. No need. You're alive. It's dead. It cannot live. There is no co. It is dead as it stands. Did he resign?
I resigned.
Oh, do you
So I was behind.
Okay, what's 387 minus 375? Okay, so you're down by 12 points. Okay, yeah, I mean, if you just scored it and finished, then yeah, it's fine. Yeah, pass move 70. I think that's a big key in these. Bada-boom, bada-boom,
Review started.
bada-boom, boom, 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 boom. Also, don't learn the Fox crap Josekis. Don't copy them. Just make bases. This is trying to make it look like the 3-3, but you're on the 4th line, not the 3rd line. It's a difference. When they do something weird, just make a base. Right? That actually reverts it to the 3-3 Joseki. Here's a crosscut. Little dangerous. So maybe just touch Nobi. You know, touch Nobi to the 3rd line. And it actually goes to 3-3. If they do this, you just make a base. Fix your cutting point. They stole your corner, though. It's a little awkward, but at least you don't die. That is not fixing your cutting point. Fix your cutting point. Now you're in trouble. Okay, fix cutting points. Very good. Make a base. Good. Don't get cut. Good. Yep. Now we need to go... Maybe we can play over here. I want to make a base on the other side, though. This cut is a ladder. Does not work. This is good for you, but I want a base here first. Then I can worry about cutting my opponent. Base. What are we doing? Ah, you're doing your little triangle thing again. Your little counter triangle Atari. That is a bad shape. Does not work. No, just make a base. It's not how life and death works. You're alive. Dude. It's alive. Not to mention the co for the eye.
I think I was tilted at this point too.
Yeah, now you're playing move 70 moves. I want you to play 50 games, but I also don't want you to play when you're tilted. So 3 losses in a row. Maybe we can make sure you're taking a break. Your opponent's giving your opponent's just playing crap moves, but you're getting scared. This is not working. So you're getting confused and not seeing the board clearly. So remember, simplify the board to the basics. Bases and cutting points. Bases and cutting points. If you can simplify it, then the position makes a lot more sense. But if you can't simplify it, then it's just chaos in your head. And when it's chaos, you're not going to make a good decision. Yeah, you're going to miss openings. Big move, but we never did make that base on the bottom. Did you respond? Ah. If he goes here, you go here. If he goes here, you go here. Life and death problems. So this would be technically 50 make life problems. But I know it's more of a tilt thing. 50 life problems. Make base. Cool. Touch Nobi. 1 point jump to 1 point jump. Wedge first gets the solid connection. The other person gets the cuts. Connecting is good. Surround is fine, but don't armpit hit. Pincer by approaching, or do the hit. Just pincer. Just pincer. Don't worry about all the complicated crap. Just pincer. It's fine. Touch Nobi. Let's go for the base. Touch Nobi. Crosscuts, complicated. Do not Atari crosscuts. Crosscut Ataris are how you die. Threaten, double threaten if you can. So this one threatens a ladder and a third line cut. Capture. Uh-oh. What? What? Oh my gosh. Whoa, 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 whoa. You ignored your opponent's move. It's not a net. This is not a net. It is a fake net. This is a net with a giant hole. This does not fix cutting points. Connections are the best way to fix cutting points. You're still cuttable. Okay, that's good. Oh dear goodness. Atari capture. Yeah, your opponents are giving you lots of openings. You just got to be calm. Stay strong.
Yeah.
Look at the cutting points. Stay strong. Look at the cutting points. Tiger's Mouth is good. Touch Nobi. Your surrounding. Very good. Don't follow your opponent. See, they're a weak group. So cap. Ba-da-bum. Cap, very good. But remember that base you never made with this group?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm scared. Cut your opponent's knight's move. Very good. It's a little sketch, but it looks like it worked out for you. Probably the easier way is to cut this one on this board. If you compare, I want to say that one's easier than this one, because this push is annoying. But, I mean, your opponent's letting out defense first. Stay connected. You keep them surrounded. Okay, running is good here. And we got a nice double attack going. Just run away without getting cut. Run away without getting cut. There is an escape route. Okay, so this is going to be more cut problems. So you actually have 3 options, right? Technically 4, but if we go here, 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 that is the route you needed. So here it's a matter of picking the right one. So we have to take our time here. This one is just read before you play. Here. I think Black's dead. Yeah, I think Black's dead. Never mind, you don't have enough liberties. Or do you? Or do you? Yeah, it's a little bit tricky though compared to just playing Hero. So you picked a complicated one. This is just you see this is playing the Aji without reading it, I believe. Yeah, you're tunnel visioned. Just don't die. Remember, these 5 stones are dying. Yeah, you're tunnel visioning a little bit. It doesn't exist yet. You keep playing moves that are trying to do something 5 moves later when it doesn't exist yet. So
Yeah.
Be more calm and patient with Aji. You're seeing the Aji, which is good. But But a very common problem is single-digit queue players learn to see the Aji, and then they get heavily distracted by it. By one way or another, they just get distracted and misplay it, play it too early, they play it wrong, whatever. It's a very common problem that now that I see this potential opening, I must use it. Now, Aji, it's good that you're seeing the Aji, but you need to be more patient about it. Aji is best utilized with patience. But if you try to force the Aji when it doesn't work yet, that's when things go bad. So your eyes have gotten stronger, but you're not implementing it correctly just yet. Okay, third line cut. It's good. Okay,
Good.
is this a squeeze to Suji? I'm assuming this is a squeeze to Suji.
I hope it is.
A little bit unnecessary. You can go here first. It's a little complicated. Yeah, I think just go here. You could technically go here, and you're fine, but that's maybe difficult to read. So maybe you just fix, your opponent fixes, you fix, your opponent fixes, and you fix. And your opponent's alive, but at least you didn't die. If you can read it, you can kill it. Otherwise, don't die. No B is the answer there. This is tunnel visioning. You're not even checking you're not checking the cutting points at all. You're just tunnel visioning on the kill. Yeah, it looks like you have a habit of tunnel visioning on your plans, which is rushing the Aji again. Cool. That one you rushed again. You didn't read it. You need just that move. And you're good. Actually, no, just take. You just take, it's fine. But this one is one liberty short. What? The chicken move? Chicken move. Oh, you saw this, didn't you?
Yes.
And then you played it before it exists. Yeah. That's a bad habit of yours. You keep fixing things that don't exist. What's... Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. I forgot that those stones were dead. So did your opponent, apparently. This is too small. This is in-game. This is now getting large. This is technically possible on some level. Good. This is what happens when people don't do basics. Whoa, 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 whoa! You missed it. You missed your chance.
I know.
You're assuming that your opponent's fixing these things and they're not. Ironically, your opponent was looking at that and be like, "Oh no, I'm in trouble," but you just do that because liberties are a thing. But yeah, you're missing the openings because you're assuming your opponent's fixing stuff, and they're not, because they're not the greatest of players. Nope. This is bigger. 5 is more than 4. Plus, this is a lot of territory, and this is not. You could still kill it. Because it's a squeeze to Suji. Oh, that's funny. Oh my gosh. You can still kill it. You can still kill it. Oh my gosh. How many times did Black ignore saving those stones?
Quite a few.
This is 2 points. It's a small. That is not a point. Okay, it's a half a point. But still, not worth it. Good. You don't have to respond. So if you just if we look at it, how does it kill? If it goes this way, you just block. That can't die. If it goes this way, you Hane, and you got to realize that it's 2 liberties, and nothing can happen with black only having 2 liberties. Yeah, so it's an unnecessary ladder. Wow. Wow, you just got so many points. Good. Good. Well, oh, nice. You cut them. Stay strong. Yep. Don't die. Don't die. Uh-oh. You're still good. You're still good. You're still good. This works too, but okay, it's fine. That's not how liberties work. Not Natari yet. Oh my gosh. Everyone wants to just finish it now instead of just like trying to get the max value. If you're not an Atari, you don't have to fix the Atari. Okay. Is there anything else? I want to say that's it. Looks good. Yep, dame. And this one was 6 points.
Yep.
No, you won. No, you lost. Okay, I see. So that was 19 points.
Yeah.
Is my math just stupid? Okay. So lots of little things, but you can also see the importance of past move 70. You can also see that a lot of stuff is getting fixed before it exists, which I probably should make a note of as well. You are fixing things before they exist on the board. You are losing 10 plus moves to this. So is your opponent, technically. So it looks like you can gain 10 moves in the middle game from not fixing stuff before it exists. You can probably gain at least another 10 points to 15 points in the end game for similar reasons. You are missing... You're making 2 mistakes past move 70. One, you are making blunders because of like tunnel visioning, mental exhaustion, blah, blah, blah. And 2, for the exact same reason, you're missing a lot of your opponent's blunders. So if you can calm yourself in the second half of the game, just focus on fixing your stuff and be patient with your opponent's cutting points. They will make mistakes. They've been making mistakes like every single game. Also, you'll probably rank up just by replacing your mouse. I don't know, but that 3 out of 5 games is a misclick. Probably is not helping your overall results. Questions?
No.
Okay. Keep up playing games. Keep up the Go problems. And then just keep pushing yourself. You'll rank up naturally, I guess. Just, do that for like 2 months. And I think you could get to like 7Q probably. Yeah, it's pretty efficient. Excuse me. It's pretty efficient. You're doing pretty good.
I've been playing a lot of games. It's usually
that's the best way to improve.
3 or 4 a day, maybe. And then on the weekends, it comes to like 25 a day almost.
Yeah, that is the best way to improve. One way to help reduce getting tilted or upset is to not judge the game by the result. Make sure that you are understanding that this is a process. The game is more than one move. Okay, so if you make a mistake, it's a blunder. Okay, it sucks. But the entire game quality cannot be chosen from one mistake.
Yeah, it's just me not finding those more urgent moves before big moves.
Yeah, but also if you could do that, you'd be like 5Q plus. So it's kind of the thing, like, you're making the mistakes, but if you weren't making those mistakes, then you would be stronger. So to get stronger, you got to stop making those mistakes. But so it's not like you're doing anything wrong. It's just part of the learning process. So you got to like make sure you're not like being too harsh on yourself for making mistakes that are your level. Like getting exhausted and making a 20Q mistake is clearly 9Q, right? Past move 70, 20Q mistakes happen often. So it's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's just a constant improvement battle. And don't forget, 9Q is better than like half the Go community. It's the top 50%. So just perfecting your game is really difficult. Playing 100 plus moves perfectly, basics perfectly, without making a single wasted move is really hard. But just keep working on it one move at a time, one game at a time, and just try to be more patient. I think it would be very helpful. Don't let one mistake decide the entire result of the game. Just calm down. Yeah, calm down. Just start playing defense. Don't play out the mistake. Just like, oh crap, it's a mistake. Okay, stop. Just play defense. Your opponents will give you plenty of chances in the second half of the game. You just gotta not give them chances too. But with that, hopefully you found the lesson helpful, and I will see you when I see you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's upload this. And for those interested, you can go to seansgogroup.com/lessons, and I believe on Twitch we actually have a command for that. I think on YouTube we might. I'm not sure. But you can go to seansgogroup.com/lessons, and that sign up link also redirects to lessons. And you can use Turkey for the next 2 days to get 25% off your lessons, and that also is applied to the bundle. So if you buy the bundle, which is already discounted, it applies another 25% for the next 48 hours. So if you're interested in that, getting lessons, please check it out. Upload. That's what I'm doing. Upload. Select. Bada bing, bada boom. Go to here. There. Get the turkey video. Copy. Next. Doot. Doot, doot, doot. Doot. Save. And then upload this lesson. Copy the link, apparently, because I thought I copied it. Apparently not. Da-da-da. Copy. Paste. Okay. And good to go. All right. That is uploading. Does anyone have any questions about anything I talked about today, about the lessons, or anything that I can answer before I wrap it up? Looks like not. Okay, if no one has any questions, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream today and found it educational.
Are you joking?
I thought I'd left something in Discord on because he just started talking to me. But with that, let's go ahead and raid Mr. Past 4, who is not sponsored by Progressive. Have a good one.